All right, here we go again.
This is take number 2.
Yeah, take number 2. Welcome everybody to Bourbon in the Barn. I'm your host Bert. Always Sunday Gary.
Hello,
our special
Bourbon.
guest this week, professional golfer, driving range extraordinaire.
And the 19th hole, Lee
And the
Cantrell.
19th hole, Lee Cantrell. All right, everybody.
Mark said hi.
All right,
everybody.
well, this is actually our second take, so we're going to be real with y'all.
Yeah,
we
we're trying
tried
to get
something
fancy.
new and it didn't record, so we're starting over here.
But that's okay.
Actually,
This one will be as good as the first.
It
We
will.
promise.
Hey, it's
Now
gonna
we're
be better.
I'm a little gutsy. I'm gonna make sure it's recording back here.
Anywho,
You still got
Yeah.
me?
are we in the picture? Am I
Yeah.
there?
As long as we're here, we're going. That's good. But no, Norman's one of the funnest places in the world to go.
Oh,
I've always
I-
said, but I've always said you can only stay there. I can't stay there longer than 2 or 3 days. My body can't take it.
We stayed.
Got to get out.
Yeah,
Actually,
we're
the
good.
Stay
second
longer
time we
than
went-
me.
The second time we stayed in Mississippi, and that's really a good time.
Yeah, we stayed in Gulfport at Island View.
I love Biloxi.
Yeah.
Biloxi's also one of my favorite
But
cities
we
in the
went.
world.
Yeah.
We went one time up to New Orleans, so it wasn't
My-
even a full
Well, see,
day.
I've been known to take a week vacation and go to New Orleans for like 2.5 days.
And
Then
that's
go
when I
spend the
got
other
thrown
4 in
up on.
Biloxi.
Remember when I got
Yeah,
thrown
yeah,
up on? That was
yeah.
that was trip
I just go from Harris to Harris. Because I haven't
Have you
called.
played Island View?
I have
Down there in
not.
Gulfport? They treat you really well. We went in, they gave us a bunch of like free drink vouchers even if we wasn't playing, and that usually don't happen.
No.
Oh, yeah.
They
But
want
it
to
was-
make sure you're playing.
It
and-
was funny because I had a reservation in Orleans for this night, and the day I'm checking out of New Orleans, I got a reservation in Harris and Biloxi, and the people from Harris actually called me. And they're like, sir, we've got you like booked in Harris on the same day in 2 different cities. We can't have that. And I was like, no, you don't understand. I'm checking out of New Orleans at 11.
yeah.
And taking the hour and a half drive over to Biloxi
Quick drive, I
and
got
checking
you.
in. And they're like, that sounds kind of fun and a great idea. I went, yes, it is. And they were like, will you enjoy both your stays? I was like, well, thank you.
Are you now? What's your game in casinos? I
I
went
make-
from blackjack to roulette. I'm a roulette man.
Okay, now I play roulette. I play 28, 32, that's it. If I'm walking by that's on the tote board, I play it. I'm a blackjack player. Now, I'm a big double-double bonus poker player. Because I'm one of those, I don't drink when I play blackjack. Because
Yeah.
that's not kind of wise.
Yeah.
But now, when you sit up at the bar and play double-double bonus poker, you just get that. I pre-tip the bartender.
Oh,
Give him $20 when you sit down. You'll never have an empty beer, an empty shot.
That's that video poker.
The video poker in the bar.
I won $71.
See, there you go.
5 minutes in New Orleans.
I won like 5,000-6,000 doing that.
But I mean,
But-
Bert goes cash out, dude. That's walking around money, and it was.
But I sit around and play that, and the dude keeps loading me up with drinks, and I have a big time. I do my drinking there, not enough. If I'm playing blackjack for money when I'm counting cards, looking at this stuff, no, I don't drink. Give me a Diet Coke.
It's hard to do when you're
Hey,
6 days.
and as always, we are sponsored by Eagle Liquor, 6852 Middle Valley Road, North Shore Liquor.
319 Cherokee Boulevard.
That'll
And
be
my man he's sponsored by the 19th hole. What's your address up there?
6801 Middle Valley Road.
There you
Look
go,
them up,
see?
man. Look
Yeah,
at the menu,
hey,
man. They got good food, man.
Yeah, they really got good food. Franco puts out a good
Good food.
product. Hey, driving range, I know there's a lot of bugs out there. You got to use them off, but hey, to avoid the bugs, go upstairs, have a drink, have a burger. He'll take good care of you, man.
Absolutely.
He's
It's a great
good customer service.
Great driver.
Well, I guess he's
too,
good
man.
customer service to me because we know each other, but he treats everybody the same.
That's right.
Right down the line, man. Money's money, right?
Exactly.
It
Like,
all,
keep-
it
come
all
on
turns
down.
into green, yeah. So you played in Florida Gulf Coast?
Yeah, after I played college golf.
Yeah, you
I
played
went
it.
and played Florida Golf Course
You
for about
played
6
at
months.
UTC.
Played at UTC.
Yeah.
Decided I didn't like starving. Starving's no good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's when I came back to Chattanooga and I was pro at Valley Brook. I was there for 11 years and I've been at the driving range for 17.
Yeah, there you go.
The golf's all I've done. That's all the job I've ever had.
Yeah,
Teach
that's
a lot of
fine.
golf, play a lot of golf, enjoy it all.
But they say if you like something you do, you never work a day.
That's-
But that ain't always true. We
But
know
no, it
that.
is true.
Because I really like bourbon, but I feel like I work my ass
Nah.
off at the liquor store.
But see, you don't own it.
Yeah, I don't
See,
own
if
it.
you owned it, it's
Yeah,
Couldn't
it'd be a
drink
little
bourbon all
different,
day,
yeah.
every day, though.
Yeah, well, you know.
When you own it, you don't. I mean,
Yeah,
I do work, but I.
Short but good line.
I'll put it this way: I've never got up in the morning and go, "Gosh, I gotta go to work today." I'm always like, "Here I go."
Here we go. Let's do it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm always in for
You
it.
know, the only thing you really
That
got to worry
sounds
about
fun.
is being flooded out.
I tell you, I go to the casino with Murphy.
Or
Yeah.
getting sunburned.
I don't blame you. What are you gonna do?
Nothing.
Yeah,
I can't do nothing about the
yeah,
water size
yeah,
leave.
Yeah, you can't control the
I
weather.
try to move all my stuff,
Yeah.
get it all safe, boom, go to the
Yeah,
casino.
there you go.
Right.
And,
Have some
your two favorite golf courses.
In town is Lookout Mountain. The views is spectacular. It's a special place. In the state of Tennessee is Bellmead. Bellmead's in Nashville.
Did you
I
play
do believe
Honors?
it's the old. Oh yeah. The Honors is more. Now here we go again. I don't want to pick on any golf course. The Honors is a great golf course. It is in spectacular shape always. It is perfect. The thing about the Honors is it's just hard. You know what I mean by just hard? It doesn't have the views like Lookout does.
Yeah.
Bellmead.
obstacle.
Montlake's got a
Yeah,
decent
Montlake
view.
has some views, but the golf course just isn't up to par. Like Belle Mead's got views that you can't. I mean, it's got trees that if you took us three and like the 12 people watching us when we went arm in arm, you can't get around the oak trees.
That's nice.
They're that old, that big,
Yeah.
that you know what I'm talking about. It's the old, classic, tiny
Yeah.
looking golf course.
Oh, that's good.
And like I said, the Honors is more of a new version of that,
Yeah.
which is really good. But I've just never, I
Got a
never want.
manufactured, don't
Well,
have
it's
that
not that.
naturalness to it.
You know, I never thought looking out there and looking at Lovegrass was pretty.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, the golf course is perfect. The people are perfect. Everything there is perfect. So don't get me wrong about that point.
Just don't have the natural beauty.
It doesn't have the old time look that I personally
Yeah.
like.
Well, you know, and people need that. And you know,
Well, you
people
like what you
yeah,
enjoy,
like what
you know. And then you talk to 8 other people that tell you the Honors is by far the best golf course, and they're not wrong.
Yeah.
Just not my personal. I like all the old timey
Opinions are
golf
opinions.
courses. Exactly.
That's why they make different golf courses. If all of them were the same, everybody would be pissed off.
It'd be boring.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah, it's like, you know, people move, you know, they're like, man, last week when I played this, the whole, hey, you can't let people get
Can you
comfortable
imagine
with it,
playing
then
an
it would be
entire
no fun.
tour, like a whole season on the same golf?
No, it'd be terrible.
Yeah,
See,
nobody
that's-
would do it.
Well, that's what makes it not
Here
fun.
again.
That's what, you know, it's one of the hardest sports you'll ever love. It's constant work. Dude, I mean, I used to get to play for free. A friend of mine worked at Moxon Bend, and I would play there, and I got to play for free. I never got any better. Didn't get any worse. Just didn't get any better.
Yeah,
I mean,
but you enjoy it.
but I enjoyed it because, for one, I wasn't paying for it. If it's something I was paying for constantly, I'd have got a little, you know. Then my back started hurting, so, you know.
Imagine getting really good at that and then going to another golf course and going, oh, I'm fucked.
We've opened this up a little bit. So
Well, you have to learn.
today we got
That's a part of playing golf. You have to
title
learn to
number
play them all.
21. It is the 21st Amendment, in which it
Prohibition.
repealed prohibition. So they figured they'd make a whiskey because everybody should be able to drink whiskey. I think that was a stupid law that ever started with. I don't know. There's been more wrecks with alcohol related than marijuana related. We're still
Yeah, yeah.
battling that. So,
Other guys.
I don't know.
Everybody's got an opinion.
Yeah.
No salt.
This is out of Dallas, Texas. It's
Dallas.
80 proof. It's that 80 proof, Gary. If it,
Approximating.
we've already
We
done
used
this
to
once,
get
but we're going to do it again.
95 and
See how
101.
see if it opened up a little bit, but
We're going to go light on the first one
yeah.
because we already know about that.
all right, yeah, here we go. We do it 3 ways:
Ooh,
neat, on the rocks, and the cola.
Just turn mine over.
Yeah, just turn his over.
Just turn
We'll
mine
just
over,
stay
yeah.
where we're at.
Yeah, we're not changing.
Yeah, we're not. We already
We're not
judged
fl-
these.
we are
It
not-
just didn't record. I tried something new today,
We're not flip flopping.
and yeah, we're not flip flopping, man. We're not Democrats.
Let's play like we write them down in.
We
That's
did
going
write
to be a
'em
quick
down. We
video
did.
if we don't do that. No, we did.
Oh, no,
We're fine.
Our
man.
video will be good.
Hey,
I love
we told everybody we've already done this once. It just didn't record. We tried something new, didn't work. We'll get the bugs.
We can talk about football or the Hornets
Yeah,
for forever.
yeah.
First off, shout out to Applebee's, my family. I love you guys.
Nobody cares.
They care. They're my followers, man.
Where are they following you? Back?
They follow
Help him run
Applebee's,
food.
obviously.
Yeah.
They follow
Help him
me.
run food.
Well, no, I meet them at Applebee's. I don't know if they follow me anyway. But I want you to follow me on here, and Bert.
Yeah. Follow us.
And go to the freaking.
Yeah, go to the Monterey. Oh, yeah.
Come out, have
Hey,
some fun.
and you don't have to go there. It just because if you don't play golf, you go upstairs, you'll have a good meal, and you'll
It's
have
good food, too.
You'll have,
Seriously, it's good
you know, they
food.
only serve beer. You know, that's part of
Okay.
the Middle Valley charm of that side of the road. You can only serve beer.
You have to be on the other side. of
But on the
where
other
your
side,
store
we
is.
have liquor at Eagle Liquor, so come get you a shot. And,
Bounce. You do
we'll work
pinball.
around there, man.
Pinball.
You know, you work, go there, go here,
Get you a couple 99.
get you a golf cart. And
Go up there. All right, let's do this.
There, let's do this.
Let's open her up.
A little neat.
Come on, man. You don't see the problem with the neat one has the after. That's what you don't
Got a
You know
hard
what?
finish.
That shot right there didn't burn it out. No,
Gary, where we going tomorrow?
We're going to Kentucky.
Going to Buffalo Trace expansion
baby.
tour, hard hat. We've done the Trace
Yeah,
tour.
we have to wear a hard hat.
Yeah, we got to wear a hard hat. Where they
But-
build a new rick house every 90 days. They
Big
put
deal.
5,000 barrels in.
It's a cool ass facility, man.
Yeah, but just the way they do their products is insane. Like we
What's
only
their
get it every
product?
60
Come on.
days. It's how
You
it
You
goes.
told me they had a limited deal.
Yeah, they're limited.
Shout out to Buffalo Trace. You guys rock on your product.
Hey.
Y'all do. Y'all have my favorite product, which is E.H. Taylor. So y'all are always going to get my business.
You Eagle Rare, man.
Is this one the one you did?
Yes.
All right. All right, Gary, going to go get us some ice.
Man.
Without knocking over the course.
Yeah, go this way.
Yeah, see, look, I'll even move
Yeah,
this.
move his
We'll
beer.
slide over.
There you go.
We'll talk about his favorite quarterback tool while you're
Yeah, that's not my favorite quarterback. Gary, this way. The whole reason we moved to beer.
Jeez,
Yeah.
calm down.
going.
Yeah, that's really good. All right.
I'm telling you, two's gonna have a good year this year.
Lee, lifelong Steelers fan.
Yes.
Me, my second favorite team. If I wasn't a Dolphins fan, Marino hooked me in '83. Ever since then, but I'm a huge Steelers fan. I got a lot of Steelers stuff. I got a terrible town.
Good
I got a
for
terrible town.
I got multiple.
Yeah.
I actually have one from the last 3 Super Bowls I won. From the game.
Oh, really?
People have sent me. Oh,
Damn.
yeah.
You got
I've
connections.
got the original one, too. I've got one that stays up at the bars. I've had it since I was 6.
Damn.
This was from 1976, because
Oh, yeah.
75 is when it came out.
Yeah.
Somebody, how my parents ever got it to Cleveland, Tennessee in 1976.
Yeah.
Because it's way before Amazon and
Yeah,
Prime and
yeah.
all things were easy to get somewhere. But I was such a big Steelers fan even when I was that young.
Was your family like? Was it like family Steelers fan?
No, me.
Just you?
Just me.
What about do they just not care about football?
No, they love football.
They're just not Steelers fans.
They're not Steelers fans, just me.
Yeah.
They're not big pro football fans. They actually, to your demise, both of my parents graduated from the University of
Alabama.
Clemson.
Clemson.
Oh, no.
Oh, I like Clemson. I mean, you know,
Clemson's a great
that
place.
3-year little thing. You know, we beat them in we beat them in the national championship, and then we beat them in the first playoff game, and then they beat us twice in the national championship. One I was a little salty about because I thought his offensive pass interference, the one where none of the receivers blocked, they pushed our DBs out of the back of the end zone and had a rip rope cut across. And I don't bitch about that.
That's a little
They
off.
won.
Okay.
But if you go back and look, they pushed our DBs completely out of the back of the end zone. And all he's got to do is just, he's wide open. Everybody's like, well, he's that wide open. Well, when you push every DB out of the
Peyton
back.
Manning only threw 50 touchdowns on that same play.
Speaking of, one of my
Just to let you know.
possessions, I've got
And Trevor Lawrence is kind
my
of.
friend, my
He
friend
is,
Amy went to
he is Peyton-esque.
my friend Amy went to school with Peyton Manning.
Ah,
That was a
That
shot
was the same
watching
year.
through that pass.
But
but I said after that, Trevor Lawrence kind of.
she went to a party he was at.
Oh, they be
and
shit
that's when
up.
he was still in Tennessee, and he was signing pictures. And she goes up and says, "Can I get a picture for my friend Gary? He's a big Peyton Manning fan.
Yeah.
He loves you." So it says to Gary from Peyton Manning
Oh,
in
cool.
his Tennessee uniform,
There you go.
and it's worth probably about $400 right now.
All right, just keep a hold of it. It'll be worth more eventually.
Well, unless somebody named Gary wants it. You're going to have to find somebody with the name Gary because it's got.
Can you imagine as long as what's technology?
Uh,
There's a lot of Garys in this
Dude,
world.
at Dave and Buster's, man, they got like a silent auction on the inside there. They had like an Andrew Jones there. They had a Heinz Ward helmet.
That was a
something
badass
else.
helmet.
And they had a Jason Witten signed helmet.
Yeah.
And Jason Witten did both. For him to be one of my favorite tight ends, he went to Tennessee and he went to Dallas. He didn't have a choice on the Dallas thing.
No,
And
he
he
was a
was
heck of
from
a player.
Elizabethton, Tennessee, so he kind of.
I'll put him in top 3 best tight ends of all time because there's better tight ends.
He's not bad.
No, he's not top 3. He's top 10 outside of it looking in.
He might be 4.
Maybe 11, 12-ish, kind of hanging in
Some
there.
numbers, man. It's got some good numbers.
Would you tell me he's better than Kelsey?
Chelsea's not done yet.
You think he's better than Tony Gonzalez?
Think he's better than Gronk? We already came
I
up
don't
with,
think. I think.
No, wait a
Gronk,
minute.
I
We already
think Gronk
came-
might be the best one.
We already came up with 3.
He
I
might
don't think
be.
Gronk's the best tight end.
He might be.
We already came up with 3. You think he's better than Sharp?
Yes.
No.
Witten's better.
Shannon
than
Sharp was the most competitive
Look at
tight
the
end we'll
numbers.
ever
You
see.
You think
in
he's
our
better than
lives.
Winslow?
No.
The original version.
No, I'd put him at 1.
Well, that's Dan
We're already
Fauci.
at 4 or 5. now.
Yeah, so
We still ain't got
I said
I don't
put
think
him in
Kellen
the top
Winslow's the
3.
best tight
I
end
didn't
of all time.
Say who I thought.
I don't
was
think
number
Ozzie
1.
Newsome is. I think Ozzie Newsome was a great tight end.
You know, Butkus was the.
When it's all said and done, the best tight end I've ever seen is Kelsey's one
Yeah.
and Gronk's 2. And
The
you can do what
best
you want
I've
to
seen-
the rest.
They
The best
traded
I've
him,
seen
Kelsey.
has been Kelsey and
Gronk.
Gonzalez.
No, Gronk. Dude, Gronk, when Gronk was healthy, they had no chance of covering it.
Gronk has know what he's doing in life, but he knows how to play football.
He can play football. I ain't
Yeah.
talking about his life. We're talking
Yeah,
about
we're not
football.
talking about football. Yeah, we're not
Exactly.
talking about
We're
off
not
the field.
running.
Like people, you know,
We're not
And
running
he-
kindergarten
people
camps over
downplay
here.
O.J. Simpson
He
like
will
people
retire.
nowadays.
No, Reginald James Simpson could run that football.
Yes.
He was the best running back. He
threw
was
that
top
shoulder
5.
Down, man. Yeah.
But everybody sees him now as a murderer, and it sucks.
Nobody loves my best running back ever.
Who?
It's not him.
My favorite,
No.
my favorite's Walter Payton.
No. No. The Tyler Rose was the best running back ever.
Who?
Yeah, they
Okay.
ran him in the ground. Walter Payton's the best football
They just
player
gave him the
ever.
ball every time.
Yeah.
He has the best
They had
highlights
no
I've ever seen.
passing
But,
game.
Well,
and
God,
when
he
they were
he
doing
didn't
these
play for
dirty
so
deals,
long because all they didn't have anything else
Yeah,
to
they
do
didn't
but
have
give him the
nothing
ball.
else. Cody Carlson, what was the other
Or
quarterback?
Dave Pastorini.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
All I know is Earl Campbell was the best guy I ever saw tote that football. He just didn't do it for as long as the rest of them because
He couldn't.
he was dead.
Yeah, well, he played 4 years at Texas, and they ran him in the ground too.
They ran him in the ground,
Yeah.
and then Houston ran him in the ground, and by the time they got to New Orleans,
By the time he got to New Orleans, it was hard to watch, man.
I gotta give props.
It was like when Joe Namath.
Terrell Davis.
oh yeah. Oh no, Terrell Davis for a splash was really good,
With the migraines.
but he still wasn't.
Yeah,
He still wasn't Earl Campbell.
Got back to back on that.
Like he got
Was the
it was
second
like
to
watching
last
Joe
team to
Namath
get
in
back
a San Diego uniform.
Yeah. And of course, I always get this argument, but your people love this podcast. The one most influential football player in our lifetime. There's only one.
Most
Influential. Yep.
Oh.
He created a position that didn't exist, did things that didn't exist, won Super Bowls because of himself, and became a Pro Football Hall of Famer in spite of his craziness, just because of him. And that would be one Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah.
When Lawrence Taylor entered the NFL, there was no outside linebacker that
No.
rushed the quarterback
Like he
and
did.
dropped. You were one or the other. There was nobody who could do both.
Yeah.
He was insane.
That's why
I said, despite himself,
No,
he
I'm talking.
created.
You're right. Yeah.
That's why Mike Singletary was like the leader in tackles. He never had any sacks.
No.
No, that
Well,
was
what I'm saying
defensive
is,
end. Mark
every nickel Von Miller's ever made is because of Lawrence Taylor existed.
And he says that himself. He's like, look, I owe a lot of stuff to Lawrence.
Everybody does.
Every one of them that plays
All
that
these
position.
freaking linebackers. Long was a linebacker, right?
No,
No,
he's
he's
a free
safety.
safety.
Well, he was a corner originally.
Corner, yeah, and then
And then moved to free safety.
Kind of like
Talk about running.
Champ
Water,
Bailey
yeah.
did the same thing in his later years.
Yeah, well, Ryan Law was an excellent
That
player.
dude would not.
But he didn't
do
change the
fucking
game.
him.
There were safeties before Lott,
Yeah,
safeties
Lawrence,
after Lott.
yeah, I give Lawrence.
There was
I
no,
read
there
you
was,
right
no,
too.
there was no
Mel
linebacker.
Blunt,
Well, Mel Blunt, they changed the rules because of Mel Blunt.
him and Jack Tatum.
Well, no, they changed Mel Blunt is the reason that the after 5-yard hand check
Yeah.
exists. Because in
He would lay
1975,
you out.
Blunt, no, he would lay you out. His hand was still so big and strong. When he got a hold of you, he never let you go.
Yeah.
He would ride because he could run with you. And he was 6'3", running 215.
Yeah.
He would run 20, 30 yards down the field, and when you tried to catch the ball, he had you.
Protecting his quarterback.
Yeah.
No, he still had you.
Yeah.
So that's why they made the legal contact after 5
See,
yards.
That's dumb. Man, let him play football.
Because of Mel Blunt. They were like, if you let him keep playing like this, you'll never get open against him.
Now,
You physically cannot get away from this man.
Me and you looked at this the other night. And like the most passing yards of the game is like Norm Van Brocklin. It was 551. He did this shit like in 1956.
I remember,
And
I remember the Roethlisberger
Yeah.
551
Yeah,
against
yeah.
Green Bay. I was at that game.
And it's like, nobody can beat that.
How many did
Like,
Rogers put up, or was it Rogers?
No, it was Roethlisberger against Green Bay.
Yeah.
Was it Barb or Rogers?
No, it was
Rogers.
Rodgers.
It was Rogers.
How many did you put up?
Rogers was probably about 439, but Ben passed for 551.
Yeah.
Rogers,
In 5,
that's
beat him
my
by
start-
1.
That's my starting fantasy football
I
player.
cannot believe Rodgers has not won another more
Are you
playoff
still
games than
playing
Super
in
Bowls.
Cranks football league?
He should have at least.
This is last year for Sven, so I got to find somebody to partner up with me. Sven, me and him took over somebody's team. That
I
time
might
they had,
talk to
Here, give me glasses.
yeah, it had,
That fantasy
it had
football.
Calvin Johnson and somebody else.
Everybody loves
Demarius
fantasy.
Thomas.
Everybody loves fantasy football. It's just not really fun.
What's your beat?
I've played it. Oh, you're good. I've played it twice, and every time I play it, like I'll draft a supposedly great quarterback and running
They
back.
get hurt week
Well, no,
one.
by week 4, they're
Yeah.
both done. And
Yeah.
I'm like, well, how much fun is
I gotta
this?
pee, Rick.
Gary, come on,
I
man.
got to pee.
All right,
So-
well, hurry up.
It happens. Me and Bert will take care of
Yeah,
it.
we'll take care of it.
But, you know, it's one of those deals by week 4, if they're both hurt, it's like, well, this is about as much fun as the teams that are actually playing football.
Yeah, and then
They
you,
lost their starting running back and quarterback by week 4. They can't win either.
no, and then you go on the waiver wire and somebody's ahead of you. Picks
Well,
up
it
the
doesn't
running
matter.
back.
But it doesn't matter who you pick up.
Yeah,
It's,
it's like Zeke going out and you get Tony Pollard. I mean,
Yeah.
but I think Tony Pollard's going to take his job eventually. I just don't
Could.
like him. He went to Ohio State.
he could.
He shredded us. He shredded
He
Alabama.
could. The problem is Pollard can't handle the carry
His
running back
workload.
game.
Yeah, the workload.
Pollard could be a spell guy, not a full-time guy.
They can get that in the draft. The life of a running back are non-existent now, man.
Derrick Henry's got maybe one more year being really
He's the
good.
best.
It's this instant yes.
The Titans, you know, they ran Eddie George in the ground. Now they're running him in the ground.
But that's what you do with it.
Yeah.
You run him in the ground, get another one.
That's what I was hoping they'd do with Le'Veon Bell after him being a dick like that. I was like, hey, yeah, let him sign that franchise tag, run him in the ground, and ship him off.
Well, they're going to ship him off anyway.
Yeah.
It made a difference.
Yeah,
They're not
it
going to
did.
put up with that.
They don't. They don't. They didn't with Antonio Brown. They didn't with Mike Wallace.
Well, people forget Plaxico.
Yeah, they didn't with him.
No, you'll never forget Plaxico's second year.
Is that when he spiked the ball before the touchdown?
No, that was his rookie year. Well, maybe it was his rookie year. No, it was his second year because they didn't have Ben yet. In Ben's rookie season, they played the Patriots in the playoffs. This is Brady's first Super Bowl against the Rams.
Yeah.
But they played at the
That's when
AFC
Jerome
Championship.
Bettis got the wrong injection and got.
But they played the AFC Championship game in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And
Bledsoe
New England
beat 'em.
wins.
Bledsoe
Bledsoe
beat 'em.
beats them, not Brady.
Yeah.
Brady's on the sidelines. But about a week later, after the game, Plaxico comes out and says, well, if they'd have thrown me the ball more, we'd have beat them. And a week later, he'd been traded to the New York Giants. Out of here.
Was that that's Tommy Gunn, wasn't it? The
No,
quarterback?
it's Ben. That was Ben's rookie
Oh,
season.
yeah, his rookie season. He won like.
They started 0-1, and he won the next 15.
Yeah.
Then he beats the Jets in the first round of the playoffs. And then they played
that
the
when,
Patriots.
No, that was the Bengals when that dude rolled up on Carson Palmer.
Yes.
He knew it too. He felt bad.
Chemo, Alvin.
Yeah, he felt bad, man. He was like, this is not the way. Because the Bengals had something for him.
That year, yeah. But
No, the Bengals have always really had something for him, except for the Kelly Smith and.
well,
David Klinger.
between Cleveland, Cincinnati, Baltimore, and Pittsburgh, the four teams in the North, you're never going to get an easy game. Those teams
No, they really
play.
get up for
They
each
play
other.
each other.
Now.
Well, I've always said for years on Thursday night football, Thursday night football's gotten better. Well, I always said they should just make it all division games.
Yeah, it's worth
You're
more.
guaranteed.
Yeah.
I don't care how bad the Raiders are. The years the Raiders were bad. Playing the good Chiefs or Broncos, it's going to be a game. They're going to play.
They don't just get blowed out. I tell
They
you,
care
man.
about those games. All the division teams
you
care about the
won, you
division
won a
games.
It was a few years ago. The Broncos won all their division games, still didn't make the playoffs. They were 7-9.
Yeah.
They won 6 division games, went outside game, and lost the rest.
I remember that.
Yeah, Gary's like, well, they win the division, right? I'm like, no. He said, the other games matter too. Yeah,
That don't make any sense.
that's exactly what he told me and
Division.
Rob. He goes, we won all our division games, we won the division, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
It should be.
I mean, I kind of get it.
I understand.
Yeah, I understand it, but
The Seahawks won their division one year. Got in at what was 6 and something?
They were
6 and
7-9 of the year they
7
beat
and
the
9,
Saints.
yeah.
7-9. They
Marshawn
got in,
Lynch.
won their
Dude.
first playoff game.
where he beats
But then,
Smoke.
they lost, obviously.
Yeah.
Quickly after
Yeah,
that.
man. Now we can't get
The
in
good
with
thing
one
about
division.
the opposite of what I was talking about, that was in the first podcast. College football's got a competition problem.
Yeah.
Watch this past year's NFL playoffs. Every game's exciting.
Yeah, it was good.
perfect, down to the
Except
end.
for the Chiefs Steelers. That was hard to watch.
No, I'm not talking about the first weekend because you had the Bucks, Philly.
Yeah.
You had a couple. I'm talking about
Yeah.
after that.
It really
once
got
the
good.
True teams
Yeah.
were playing each other.
Dude, everybody thought the Rams were just walking away from Tampa Bay,
Nope.
and nope,
Here we go again.
Yeah.
But every one of those games are field goal games,
Yeah.
down to the wire,
They are.
all the way to the Super Bowl. And
And
that's why the NFL product is right.
And that's the way it should be. I mean,
Yeah,
And that's
right.
why college
we
football.
got to have more parity.
Well, that's why college football has a problem. They have a competitive problem, and the
they all
NFL
do.
doesn't.
Yeah, they don't. Well, the NFL are all professionals, and then you got 4 teams.
Well,
that-
but you didn't have 20 years ago when an SEC. I don't care if Mississippi State was bad. In Alabama
It was
was a
competitive.
15-point favorite over
It was
Mississippi State.
competitive.
It was a ball game.
So how
And
good is
Alabama
Jimbo
would won.
Fisher?
As a coach, that is yet to be
Is he up there with
determined.
Saban?
What'd you say?
Yeah,
No,
how
you
good is
can't.
Jimbo?
You can't put any college. When it comes to college coaches,
You know,
you've got Nick Saban.
he was under friggin' what's his name for Florida State.
Bowden.
He was under Bowden for a long time, so he
Who?
learned a lot of shit. Man.
Who?
Jumbo. Well, he's under Saban too.
He was under Saban at
He won a
LSU.
national championship with Saban when he was at LSU. When LSU beat Oklahoma, Fisher was the coordinator.
Yep.
Jumbo Fisher is yet to be
How did he
determined.
get the Florida State job? I wonder how he got that.
'Cause he's
Well-
worth it. And he got him a title.
There you go.
Did they?
Yeah, with
Under him,
Jameis Winston. He was the head
Oh,
coach.
national
Yeah,
titles.
right.
They beat
Oregon.
No, they beat
Oh, they
Auburn.
and Oregon.
No, they beat Oregon the next year in
Yeah.
Mariota.
Auburn beat
But-
Oregon too, though,
Auburn beat Oregon for the national title,
Yeah.
but the year after, Auburn was back.
right? How long we had this going on with the Final Four and the championship?
Started
Who's won
in
the most?
2015.
No, Alabama. It goes Alabama, Clemson.
Have they won 3?
Who?
Alabama.
They won more than 3.
4.
They
They won
won
4 of these with the holding the ball.
Yes.
No, they don't hold the ball up anymore. It's a different
That was the
one.
BCS.
Yeah, it's the BCS. We got 2 of those.
I got
09.
6 total.
We got
Your answer to
6.
your question.
We got
Clemson has 2. You have 2.
We
Florida
had-
State has
we had
1. Since they did the
14.
playoffs.
Yeah, what you got? Ohio
Playoffs,
State's
yeah.
got 2. And no team from outside the South has any but
Ohio State's got 1.
they can
Yeah,
say
they have 1.
When they get the second,
Not
they
in
got
the
the first
not
one.
in the
That's
playoffs.
it. in the playoffs. They won the first
I
one.
thought they won a
You know.
BCS one too.
Well, they did, but I'm
Yeah,
talking
I said
about the
two.
playoff. Yeah,
I'm talking. He said I'm talking about both.
Yeah.
In other words, I'm giving y'all
Yeah.
6
Yeah, we got 6.
of both combined.
Yeah,
Well,
both
I mean,
combined.
I was talking
But we
just
got
playoffs.
4 of the playoffs.
Before the playoffs, 2 of the
Yeah,
others.
yeah.
Ohio State has 1 and 1.
1 and 1.
What I'm saying is, besides those
Clemson's got
2,
2.
besides the 2 Ohio
That's
State
two,
won,
Florida
everybody
State
else
has
is south.
one.
You know.
Ain't no team from
yeah.
West or North won
No,
nothing.
Oklahoma hadn't, USC haven't.
Nobody.
How good was that 2005 Texas
Georgia's
USC
won
game?
one,
That's
too.
the most money I ever won.
It's probably the best.
People were giving me 14 points.
one of the best,
14 points.
One of the best college, but here we go give a parody. One of the best college football games ever. I don't care who won. You know, that's what college football's supposed to look.
Oh, yeah.
That had to
Put
be
2 great
Texas and
teams on the
USC.
field, and whoever wins at the end wins. Who
The
cares?
best football
Like,
game
I
of
didn't
all
have- I
time
don't-
is Texas USC.
I didn't really have a problem.
No, that's what I'm talking about.
I didn't really have a problem with
Man.
Cincinnati going to the playoff. They earned it. But there was probably a team out there a little bit better.
Palmer and Young.
Oklahoma.
No.
I mean, I'm glad they got to go because it really.
Right, hold on,
it's
we
kinda
gotta
like
bring it up, Andy.
you remember the
30
Boise State, Oklahoma?
You can never compare
With the cola.
with the cola.
Which I love, by the way.
You can turn that down. I forgot.
You're good. You can. That's all.
I love,
But,
by the way.
like,
You can never
Really good.
compare the Utah wins against Bama, Boise State against
Yeah,
Oklahoma.
because they're letdowns.
No, it's not letdowns. It's that the one team is playing for everything, the other
Yeah.
team is not playing for the one.
Yeah, exactly. And the first one that started that, was it Utah that beat Pitt in the Fiesta Bowl?
I don't know if it was Pitt, but that was Urban Meyer and oh, they got to
It
go
was
draft
Pitt.
Alex Smith,
It was Pitt with
and they beat the
Fitzgerald.
heck out of him.
We did.
Yeah, they
They
beat
drowned him.
Yeah, they beat Pitt, which had Fitzgerald's senior year. They got a BCS Bowl game.
Pitt's had some good players, man.
I guess a
The University of Pittsburgh has had
And
more
then
good
Boise
dominant
State.
players than anybody ever imagines.
Who did?
For not being a college football
Yeah,
program.
Tony
Yeah,
Dorsett.
that and Syracuse.
How about Hugh Green?
Dan Marino.
Dan Marino's
Dan
Pitt.
Marino, Tony Dorsett,
Larry
Darrell
Fitz-
Revis.
Larry Fitzgerald.
You know Larry
Rivas.
Fitzgerald has more tackles than he does drops.
He
I
does.
can believe that.
The great, he is not in the category.
Well,
He's a Hall of Famer.
About
Yeah.
He didn't get a ring, though.
It doesn't matter. He's
Yeah,
there.
he don't need that. Dan Marino didn't need that. Dan Marino needed that, but it didn't hurt him.
That would have helped.
Oh,
I'm just
yeah.
saying the University of Pitt has put out some of the most
Yeah.
high quality players.
Tony Dorsett was badass, man. I'm old enough to
People
remember
forget
watching
about
Tony.
Hugh Green
Yeah, he was
Hugh
dominant.
Green
He was
was-
like number 3 in the Heisman.
as a linebacker.
As a linebacker, that was
Defensive
unheard
end, we
of.
called him. Hey,
Who was
cool.
the guy before that played at Holy Cross that like got in the top 4?
I don't remember his name.
But you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He played like 4
What
positions. He was the punter, he was a defensive back, and he was a receiver or running back,
Yeah.
and he played on kickoff kickoff team.
What he focused on
He
motion.
played at Holy Cross, and like it was.
I know what you're talking about. But,
What
but
he
I'll
said
be
about
Pitt.
It was a year like Rocket
Well,
Ishmael.
Pitt had the left tackle. What's his name? Played in the NFL for 12 years. Awesome. Stinchcomb.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
just saying.
Stinchcomb was from Georgia.
No, not Stinchcomb. What was his name? Started with an S. The guys that always they've
I
had
don't know
that
what
played in the
they do
NFL
on that.
are
It was
unbelievable.
like Syracuse, Donovan McNabb,
Yeah, but they've had fewer.
Marvin Harrison,
No, Marvin's the best.
Dwight Freeney,
Oh no, they're all on the same team. Though.
Jim Brown.
Well, yeah, Jim Brady getting way back.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, they're not a football factory, but every now and then they have that.
Marvin
player.
Harrison was one of the best of all time. Hands
No,
down.
he was the best route runner. He wasn't the
He had
best
Peyton Manning
receiver
throwing the ball for a long
because their
time.
timing was impeccable.
Damn right.
Everything was great, and I
Yeah.
take no away from Morrison.
What gets me is why
He had the
my
quarterback.
Broncos with Elway, we have Johnson and who are the
You had nobodies. I can tell you who they are. They were terrible.
Ricky Nattil, Ricky Jackson.
No,
not
Vance
Ricky-
Johnson.
Vance Johnson, Ricky Nattil, and Three Amigos. Yeah, how'd that work out for him? Doug Williams shredded them. Doug Williams shredded them.
Well, I don't think they played defense.
Yeah, they did.
okay, he had Rod Smith.
No,
well, that was at the end.
That
It was
was
Rod
at the
Smith
end.
and McCaffrey and Sharp, who you don't
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't say it in like I love it.
I'll say this. They gave Elway what he needed, which was Terrell Davis. He didn't win the Super Bowl until he got a running game. Reno never had it. They had that guy from UCLA, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, was the only 1,000, and it was like 1,003.
like.
Like,
No, he had Franklin hurt. 37.
yeah, and well, he had that other guy, Tony Nathan.
Yeah.
That was like a Tony
Sorry,
Nathan.
Atlanta, we
ending.
beat the piss out of y'all's Falcons.
Nobody cares about the Falcons.
That wasn't Ron Smith that caught the ball.
Yeah, the first play, 80 yards.
So I
Yeah.
said he had Ron
Yeah.
Smith too.
Smith and McCaffrey, Sharp. They don't
Ed
even-
McCaffrey came from the 49ers dynasty.
Hall of Fame. Give him Hall of Fame.
Who?
McCaffrey, give him Hall of Fame.
No, he's not
Ed
close to Hall of
no.
Fame for it.
And
Oh, well,
and
you think
this
his son
boggles
is?
my mind why Sterling
No.
Sharp is not in the Hall of Fame.
No. Didn't
He
play
is
long
in the Hall
enough,
of
that
Fame.
neck injury.
And I get that, but dude, if he hadn't, I mean, he was breaking records.
But
Is
he
he
was
not in the Hall
also.
of Fame?
But I know it is. But
You're
that's
talking
way
about, you're talking about
Shannon is.
Shannon. He's talking about Sherman.
Shannon's in, but
Sterling was his
not.
older brother, was better. He
He's
only
not
played
better
3
than
years.
him. And he even said it in the speech. He goes, "In my family, I'm the second best
Yeah.
NFL player."
There ain't no doubt about that.
Absolutely.
No, they're not.
Sterling
Sterling Sharp was on a
Sterling was
different
badass.
level.
Sterling was awesome, but he did
I
play
love
long.
Shannon.
Did he play with McCaskey and Favre, didn't he?
One,
Magic Mike.
he played 1 year for McCaskey, 2 years for Favre, but
Yeah.
neck injury.
Ah man, and I know it's 3 years, but
This is not long enough. Well, see, there we go. I think there's too many people in the Hall of Fame.
you're right about that.
The one in particular.
One of those turned into the Hall of Fame good.
Yeah, it really is, and like, you know, especially when I don't really mind, but if you're going to put them on the senior ballot, put them in a different like category. Like,
My theory is if
They're-
you can't put Pete Rose into the Baseball Hall of Fame, you should fucking take OJ.
That's a different deal.
whole different deal, whole different.
Well, you saw what
Before
was the running back
OJ
for,
did what he
Chargers,
did, he was
so.
already in the Hall of Fame. Pete Rose had not retired when he did what he did.
Well, no, Pete Rose broke a rule you cannot break.
Yeah, even though
What's
he's
the
been
dude
on
that
this
had
team to
give up the
win.
Heisman because
That's Reggie
Reggie
Bush.
Bush.
That's not the Hall of Fame, it's the Heisman.
still
But you can't, the unwritten
Yeah.
rule of the world.
If
You
you're
can't
in, you're
be
in.
in a sport and
They've
gamble
won
on
it.
it.
Yeah, I mean it is the number one rule
Well,
of all
only
time.
because sports become, if that became, it would be like,
I'll
okay.
leave it at that. I was
Sport-
going to say something. I don't
No,
know.
no. Everybody's allowed an opinion.
No,
Yeah.
Well, no, sports cannot
I don't want to get in
survive.
this one. This is going to be
Sports
a
can never-
great episode, y'all.
No, sports can never survive people choking games to
Yeah.
make money.
Look at Calvin Ridley.
It becomes a non-sport.
Calvin Ridley was.
You're in-
And DeAndre Hopkins.
Well, no, you're into wrestling
What?
now.
Yeah, we love wrestling. We're going to SummerSlam.
No, I understand
On my
that.
birthday.
Well, what I'm saying is you've turned it Major League Baseball into wrestling if the manager's betting on the game.
Hey, take it easy on
You
wrestling.
can't do that.
now.
I'm not saying that, but wrestling is
Yeah, I know.
predetermined. You can't.
Still.
Sports is worth watching because you don't know the outcome.
Yeah.
Isn't
a long
the
time
whole
ago-
thing about accolades and what they've done for the sport?
It's not the point.
You
It's
have
not the,
all
it's not the
time
point, but you have to
hits,
play by the
all
rules
time
inside
hits.
and out of the game.
Nobody's even touched it.
When
And
you
he's
say-
not in the Hall of Fame. Are you kidding me?
You
Why?
want Barry Bonds in
when
there?
you say
Yes.
when you say band,
Yes, I want him in there.
I think Barry Bonds belongs in there.
I
I'll
think
give you
Roger
the different
Clemens
argument.
belongs
If
there.
you
Absolutely.
let Barry Bonds in, you have to let Pete Rose in.
Damn wrong.
No.
Bring him
No.
out in. Who cares what you
Okay,
do?
No,
in
wait,
your-
timeout. I'm gonna ask you a question. If
It's about
Roger
the
Clemens
sport.
took steroids,
He
Which he
did.
did.
oh, if Barry Bonds took steroids, and so you're throwing the ball on roids and you're hitting it on roids, is that not even?
I say let them all do
No, I asked a
steroids.
simple
I mean, I
question.
got that. I get
Oh,
that.
that's
But,
even.
I wanna see home runs.
Okay, I don't really care.
What you
He
cannot
wants to
do is
watch a
bet on your
1-0
game.
ball game.
Because
It
I'm a,
says the first line in that
Yeah.
man, it says you are banned for life.
well, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It says it up. It doesn't say if you take steroids, you're banned for
Okay,
life.
because-
That's not in the.
Because if Ty Cobb's in the Hall of Fame, then anybody should be in the Hall of Fame. He's been known to kill 5 men.
I know.
And back then, it wasn't a big deal because
well,
he
it
didn't
didn't say
bet.
you can't kill anybody.
Yeah, it didn't say
It
that.
says you
yeah.
cannot
Not
bet on
on
baseball. And the 22
Well,
White
then,
Sox.
yeah, I
You
don't
remember
have
when
to-
Rick
I don't have to
Newhousel?
say that.
Okay,
Yeah.
Rick Newhousel got fired from the University of Washington because he did a basketball bracket because it was a collegiate sport. If
Yes.
it would have been any other
Not
sport besides
the
college,
not the one he was coaching, another one.
hi Ellie, say hi to me.
She already did.
We are
Well,
about
I
to
said-
give our final grades.
Yes.
Yeah, we did it with this microphone. It didn't record.
So we're gonna do it.
so
We got
we're
to
doing-
we got to do our final grades.
Yeah.
Final grades. Turn up.
Turn up. This is what we did for the first time. I gave it a 1.7 on neat, 2.4 on ice, 3.6 on cola, 8.7. Do not recommend this. There'll be other stuff, other bourbons in stores that'll be better than
Will our
this.
guests go next?
Yep.
What you got?
I gave him a 3, 3, and a 4, total of 11. If you're a true bourbon drinker, probably not for you. If you're kind of a light bourbon drinker, like a little mix, a little
Starter.
ice, a little water starter deal,
Yeah.
you'll love it.
If you're starting out on bourbon, this would probably be a good one to start with you.
There
Low
we go.
proof, low collar.
I'm
everything.
going with neat. I got a 2.8. I didn't like it at all. Ice bumped up a little bit because it wasn't too bad. 4 on the cola.
It got really good with
But
cola.
I got a 10, and
It's average at best.
I gave it a 4 because it's not bad with cola.
Yeah,
No.
so this is one that
If
you
you
buy
like Canadian,
that you
Canadian
don't want to
Club,
drink it.
you
Gary,
will.
shut up.
Good mixer.
This is one you want to drink with Coke. Like if you buy it, you want to drink it with Coke.
Our last two have been really good with Coke. So.
You want to try it?
No, I'm good.
She said she'll pass.
I'm good.
Sure.
Not drinking today.
All right. Yeah, we did the first one and it didn't record with this
Well,
microphone.
they got cut us off.
Anyway, we love you guys.
Love you. We appreciate.
Say
Hey.
Ellie, all right. Ellie's here again.
Ellie's here
We've
now.
all
All right,
seen
this
her
is a question I
before.
wanted to ask. What's the longest you ever drove a golf ball, if you've kept record? What's the longest drive you've ever had? Have you had it
I do know that. Yes, just from cart pass greens at 368.
368?
Wow,
Damn.
wow.
Oh, it hit a car pass? Oh, that don't
Hey.
count. I just straight green.
No, it doesn't
No,
count
no, no.
because you hit it.
It counts because I hit the ball and the ball ended
You're
up
right.
that far
Wherever
from
it
me.
lands,
It would
it
have gone
rolls.
farther if it hadn't hit the cart.
Don't
No,
worry
but
I didn't hit the cart. It was cart
Count.
pass.
Yeah, when
Bounced
it hit
it.
the car
We fun.
pad, it hit concrete. Yeah.
But
You
368.
remember that from Tin Cup where he's like,
Yes.
yeah, Frank's still going.
Hey, back
Gary,
in
what's the
my
longest you ever drove?
Maybe
Not
2
that
yards,
far.
2 yards.
Yeah,
I don't know. I've never
Hey,
really driven
you
a
ever
golf
go
ball.
golf with somebody and everybody starts and they put the ball on the tee and it falls off? You're like, that's one.
No, it's not one.
I know, but do you say that like in joking way?
No.
And I used to do that, and I used to get so mad. And they'd be like, "This one." I was like, "No, it's fine."
It's not.
But I think they're joking. But
It doesn't
yeah.
count till the ball gets put into play, people.
There
Know
you
your
go.
rules.
See, he knows the rules.
It helps. If the ball
He's got
falls
a
off the
PGA
tee,
card. He can go to any tournament,
He can.
anytime for free.
The
You
Masters,
anywhere.
Just,
got
hey,
your picture on it? 'Cause I'm not going to.
No, you know what?
Do you have it on you?
Remember,
let's see what the card looks like. Let me see it.
I think I remember it's got the old picture of me.
Ah, okay.
Now we want to see this card.
Hey,
now.
sometimes, man,
It's
you
the
get,
it's the fat guy with the goatee.
hey, look at all this money, man.
I
Hey,
know,
I ain't got no
it's
money.
loaded. We're gonna see the PGA card that
That's
gets
like
you into
22
wherever.
there it is.
Look at that,
Lee
man.
Cantrell.
I got one from last year. I got.
He can go to Masters
I bet.
free. He
Yeah.
can go to freaking US
Ryder
Open.
Cup, it don't matter.
free,
Yeah, it
Ryder
doesn't matter.
Cup.
When I said all
They're all
PGA
good.
tournaments, that meant all.
And I am a Caesars guy. We like
Yeah,
we
some
like
people
Harris.
don't
We
know
like, we
golf.
like
We'll
Caesars.
give
We like
you
to
options.
gamble.
Look
Yeah,
it
you
up.
like to gamble?
I do.
Where you
Oh
gamble?
wait, if you don't like gambling, try it. You
I
just
like
might
Texas
like.
Yeah,
it.
you might like it.
I like
If
Texas
you like
Hold'em.
losing money, they'll take it. They have no problem. All
Only,
right.
only gamble for fun though.
Well, you always good to see you.
Absolutely.
Hey, y'all go by,
Good to
have a
have
good
you.
drink, have a good meal with Lee at 19th hole. Hey, he don't need your business, he wants your business.
Damn
Right.
right.
There you go.
Anyway, we love you guys.
Gary, shut up. Just stop
Love you,
talking.
Applebee's.
Gary! Nobody cares about Applebee's.
I do. Thank you. Anyway,
It's okay.
I guys.